kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida Atlantic's offense will get first crack at it today. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Pulls and fires complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Owls moving quickly to the line.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Gonna run it. It's Terrell. Shakes off the defender.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Messer. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Off the boot, looking for his man. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to set it.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Owls!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And, David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's got his man across the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. He breaks a tackle. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's got a touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the top. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run from the shotgun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Henry. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to get back on the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Under fire. Finishes the run with the slide.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this.
Turning it on. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. And they'll knock him down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. A productive play is one that it gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Hauls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the grab. It's Henry. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands. It's Messer. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. And the Owls headed quickly to the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Messer. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Owls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henry. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Bunch formation for these receivers. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged out of the air. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quarterback on the keeper. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finding open areas. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Got him downfield, and he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Wide out trying to get it in. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles, and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's got it on the right. Open space at the 25. Touchdown! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sands. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. And he's in for the touchdown.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Wants to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Henry. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So guys, we'll see this offense again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and
the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Still on his feet at the 25. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. The pitch. Nice move there. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Quickly out to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
And his first throw here is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Young. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Here's the handoff. Past the sticks and still on his feet. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Wide receiver going in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Number 3.
The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Finds the tight end. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He'll keep it himself. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Mooney. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly ready, except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football.